everyone, welcome to my contribution to the Be Our Guest art collaboration based on the movie Beauty and the Beast. You'll see me working with a picture of Stephen King there, as well as the cover of one of his books and the cover of one of his miniseries. And I'll tell you my take on that in a little while. This is the sketchbook I'm using, Creative Scrappers Volume 3. I didn't show you the exact sketch because that is what you're paying for when you buy the book. This paper is by Coco Vanilla. It's something along the lines of awesome, be awesome, boy awesome. I pulled out Echo Park Jack and Jill as well as Simple Stories 24/7. Some washi tape from my stash, some random stickers. I think those are basic gray, older ones. There's an old Freckled Fawn, bits and pieces. The Jack and Jill ephemera. I don't usually mix and match like this with my supplies. I usually stick with a manufacturer, but I went adventurous this time. The background I ended up choosing to go behind the Cocoa Vanilla paper is Doodlebug. I chose the text paper because I figured it went well with the theme of, an author as well as, a book. So I'm cutting some angles in my paper here, not something I'm overly good at, but the sketch had them in it and I really liked the way it looked. So I'm going to tell you right here, you see me say no, no, no. I went to save those and I'm really trying to, I have so much stash, I'm sure most of us do, that I don't need to save those two tiny little pieces. I actually have another whole sheet of this paper. So why am I saving those tiny little pieces? My challenge, if you watch my channel often, last year was to fill a scrap box, which was a old paper box. In like 3 months, I did not get it done. I'd say I was only maybe a quarter of the way through the box in 3 months. So I'm really trying this year to be maybe a little bit more realistic in my time frame. If I only got a quarter done in 3 months, maybe I can fill the whole box this year. But I just have way too many supplies. I'm sure, I think I've said most of us probably do. So I found out here when I went to attach this paper, I had ended up cutting 2 sheets of paper. Oh well, I do have 2 whole paper pads of that particular collection. When I went to buy it at Hobby Lobby, one of them was open and a couple sheets were missing, so they gave me a discount on that one, and then I obviously wanted the whole sheet, so the whole pack, so I bought both of them. I'm actually almost through the entire thing. I'm going to have to, next time I use it, I'll probably have to see if it's even worth saving anymore, because probably all that's left is the sheets that I won't use. See here I'm using some scraps that I had saved. I'm really trying to get through my stash. So let me go back to why I'm scrapping a picture of Stephen King on a Beauty and the Beast collaboration. Yes, I have a daughter, but she is only, 10.5 months now. So we're not really into, princesses or movies or television in general at this point. So I don't have anything really Beauty and the Beast related for her. Obviously, I don't have anything specifically Beauty and the Beast related for our son. There are times I could call him a beast, if he's overtired or whatever, but what fun would that be to scrap? So I had to think a little bit outside the box. We haven't been to Disney in, 10 years maybe? We went shortly after we were married, and this year we'll be married 12 years. So it's been a while. So I went outside the box. And if you've watched Beauty and the Beast recently, or, remember it from when you were a kid, one of Belle's favorite things before, she kind of gets out in the world and meets the Beast is her books. I am a book nut as well, so I thought, okay, there's my take. I'm going to scrap a picture of my favorite author, Stephen King, as well as my two favorite things that he has written. My favorite book is The Stand. It is, and not just the regular Stand, the uncut Stand. It's thousands of pages. I have read it probably 6 or 7 times. I'd say I pull it out every 2 years and read it again. I actually last year listened to it on audio tape because, yep, that's how nerdy I am. um, and they did make that into a mini-series, which I like just as much. It had Molly Ringwald, Gary Sinise. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on who the other one was. The guy who played Nick Andros. I'll think of it before the end, I'm sure. But I thought it was kind of cheating to use the book and the mini-series as my favorite book and movie of his. So I went with my second favorite, and that is Rose Red. It was based on his book, The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer. Pretty creepy. And not even just the movie, but even the music that they used for like the DVD title screen. So I can leave that in my DVD player all the time and just play it on repeat. So, yep, that's where my take comes from. Quite outside the box, I'm sure. Much different than what the other folks are doing. Since I do not draw, I couldn't particularly do anything like, a rendition, painting of, the Beast or whomever, which I think is fabulous. If I could pick one talent, creative-wise, that I'd love to do, would probably be able to draw something. But just not me. So this is what you get, guys. My off-the-wall take on Beauty and the Beast. But you'll see me kind of fool around with embellishments here. I think my problem was, now that I kind of watch myself do this and think back about what I was doing, is the text paper. Sorry guys, I had a coughing fit. So back to the text paper. All the embellishments that said things that I thought were kind of relevant to what I was doing. You rock. One of them said something like, you're awesome. I'm trying to read on my screen what that one says about being cool and awesome. I think about taking practice, which, we know how much Mr. King has written, so definitely a lot of practice there. But too much of the text embellishments on top of the text paper for me was just visual overload. And I think it was also the size of things. The You Rock didn't bother me. I think because it was on black, white, popped a little bit. But that really long one, the small words got lost against the small text paper. So you see me sit here and hem and haw, and I have that one about practice again makes awesome. I end up not using it. That's where I end up putting my title. But yeah, that's what definitely threw me, I think, was that text paper. I usually don't do patterned backgrounds at all, but I was trying to stretch myself here. So I'm working on my title. You can see me pull out a few different thickers. I did cut some of this out. You don't need to see me try 12 different thickers to decide on, my basic black. This is an Amy Tangerine thicker. I don't have the exact font name because I do take them out and put them in my thicker binder, but I think I have 4 sets of this because it's so much my favorite. Now, if you're not a Stephen King fan, you're definitely going to wonder what that first word is, and that is from his Dark Tower series. It's, the equivalent of Mr. King or something. I don't want to say reverent, that's not the word I'm looking for, but something with respect, a title. So I knew I'd have to explain that when I was doing it, but definitely appropriate for the layout. So I'm just going to start gluing down my embellishments now that I've, hemmed and hawed enough. Almost an hour's worth. The paper took me next to no time, but the embellishments took me quite a while. So I'm going to hem and haw, and I'm also going to end up putting down at the bottom in the little block letters from Jilly Bean Soup, the master, because for me he is the literary master. So I end up, sticking that down, adding some journaling, and I am done. I did add some Heidi Swapp Color Shine at the end. You'll see that when I do a close-up. But please, guys, make sure to check out all the other artists' videos. Everyone has done such an awesome job, and I'm so honored to be part of this collaboration. I'd really love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, and if you like my style or, scrapbooking in general, because I do haul videos, I would love it if you'd subscribe to me. Leave me a comment of what you love to see in videos, what your, favorite style is. Do you like music? Do you like voiceovers? I would love to make videos that you would love to watch. So again, check out the hashtag for everyone else's videos. Thank you so much for watching my skewed take on Beauty and the Beast and our hashtag event, Be Our Guest. Catch you next time, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.